Before I tell you what happened, do me a favor. Touch your teeth. Go ahead. Feel them with your tongue. Are they all there? Good. Keep them that way. My name is Jackie, and before I tell you how my perfect boyfriend turned out to be a monster and how my entire life turned into a literal nightmare, please hit that like button and subscribe to Whispers. Trust me, you're going to want the company for this one. To be honest, I thought the scariest thing about that night was going to be finding out my boyfriend was a liar. I was so caught up in the typical relationship drama, the who is she and the why are you liking her photos, that I didn't realize I was walking into something much darker. It started with a 4-hour drive. I was so convinced he was cheating. My boyfriend, the perfect dental student. I called him from his own driveway, ready for a fight, accusing him of being obsessed with other girls. And he just told me, in that calm, steady voice of his, that he liked their smiles, objectively. From a dental standpoint. I actually laughed. I thought it was just a weird, nerdy excuse. I should have turned the car around right then. Instead, I went inside. The house was dark, and he whispered that the only thing he wanted was to make me smile. We went to bed, and I felt like a crazy girlfriend for even doubting him. But around midnight, the paranoia pulled me awake. I wasn't looking for a monster. I was looking for a stray earring or a second phone. But at the end of the hall, I found a door I'd never seen before. Taped to it was a faded poster, Smile Factory. When I pushed it open, the smell of chemicals and old dust hit me like a physical blow. The walls weren't covered in wallpaper. They were covered, literally covered, with hundreds of cutouts of human mouths smiling, just the teeth. Then I saw the box on the table. It had a pentagram on the lid. Inside were Polaroids of women with distorted, horrific grins. One of them was Sarah, the girl from his Instagram. Beside her photo was a glass jar. 5 teeth were floating in a cloudy liquid. The label said, Sarah's smile. I felt the air leave my lungs. Then I heard it. The creak of the floorboard behind me. He was standing there, holding a camera, the red recording light blinking like a heartbeat. He didn't look like my boyfriend anymore. He looked like a collector. He just whispered, "Smile," and then the flash exploded.
Smile.
I woke up 2 days later in the basement of an abandoned clinic, miles away from his house. I don't know how I got there. I don't know what he did to me while I was unconscious. But ever since that night, things haven't been right. My jaw, it feels tight. Not like a muscle ache, but like my skin is being pulled toward my ears by invisible hooks. And every morning, I wake up and find a fine, white powder on my pillow. It looks like ground-up enamel. The worst part is the mirror. Sometimes, when I'm not even happy, when I'm scared or crying, I look at my reflection and I'm smiling. A wide, perfect, terrifying smile that I'm not even controlling. And I can swear I hear a faint click coming from the shadows of my room, followed by the metallic taste of blood. So, seriously, check your teeth. Make sure they're still yours. Because once he decides he likes your smile, he'll do anything to keep it. I'm scared that maybe it wasn't just a photo that he took from me.